I don't want to be an emperor. That's not my business. I don't want to rule or conquer anyone. I should like to help everyone if possible. Jew, Gentile, black man, white. We all want to help one another. Human beings are like that. We want to live by each other's happiness, not by each other's misery. We don't want to hate and despise one another. In this world there's room for everyone, and the good earth is rich and can provide for everyone. The way of life can be free and beautiful, but we have lost the way. Greed has poisoned men's souls, has barricaded the world with hate, has goose-stepped us into misery and bloodshed. We have developed speed, but we have shut ourselves in. Machinery that gives abundance has left us in want. Our knowledge has made us cynical, our cleverness hard and unkind. We think too much and feel too little. More than machinery, we need humanity. More than cleverness, we need kindness, gentleness. Without these qualities, life will be violent. All will be lost. The airplane and the radio have brought us closer together. The very nature of these inventions cries out for the goodness of men, cries out for universal brotherhood, for the unity of us all. Even now, my voice is reaching millions throughout the world. Millions of despairing men, women, and little children, victims of a system that makes men torture.
America, we are back, baby. Welcome back to America Unfiltered, second show of the day. Hope you guys are enjoying your day so far. Hope you guys got to catch the first show we did today. Tonight, we are going to be doing a live reaction to Donald Trump's 2026 State of the Union address. I am kind of excited for this, a little bit dreading it, just for, I mean, like, they're saying it's going to be the longest one of all time. They're saying it could be upwards of 2 hours, closer to 3 hours. And when I hear that, what I think is, like, we're just going to get bullshitted for a long period of time tonight, because there's not that many Trump victories over Donald Trump's second term. Very low amount of victories, actually, and a high amount of failures. Donald Trump has strayed away from his America First promises on all fronts, and it's extremely disappointing. Donald Trump has been abysmal about deportations. The tariffs just got overturned, and actually, beyond that, someone in his cabinet's son bought up the right to the tariff refunds, and basically, it seems like a huge scam now. The Epstein files were completely buried. We're still waiting on 3 million files that they said we're never going to get. So, I don't know. I mean, I'm also hearing that they're going to lay out the plans for the Iran conflict tonight. So I want to hear about that a bit. But like I've said on the show many times, and like most of my viewers know, I'm very against it. I don't think it's in the United States' best interest to go to war with Iran for Israel. It's very clear that Israel is the one who wants to go to war with Iran, but they framed it in a way that makes it look like it's our duty or our responsibility to do this. No, the fuck it's not. We could literally make Israel go fight their own wars, but our leadership chooses not to because we're controlled by Jewish oligarchs throughout our government and our media. So this is supposed to start in about 4 minutes. I'm excited for it. I don't know exactly what to expect besides I'm just going to assume there's going to be, like I said, a lot of bullshit. There's been a couple decent things with Trump, but I think we're really just going to get like, guys, affordability's never been better, more people are having babies, more people are doing, like, it's going to be bullshit. They're inviting Erica Kirk as well. And a little side, I don't know if anyone saw this. Erica Kirk, or Candace Owens, is now doing a miniseries similar to her Brigitte Macron one about Erica Kirk. The wife of Charlie Kirk is what she's calling it. So maybe we do reactions to that as it comes out. I'm not sure. I mean, I don't like Erica Kirk either, but I don't think she killed Charlie, and Candace seems to think she did. But I don't know. We'll see what she has to say about her. I'm just waiting for it to start. I got it up on my other monitor here. When it starts, I'll actually pop it up on the big screen for you guys. I'll pop me in the mini box. And we'll actually get to watch the full State of the Union address, no matter how long it is. I'm assuming it's going to be about 2 hours, 2 hours, 15 minutes. But, I mean, they're saying that it's going to be upwards of 3 hours possibly, which that would be a bit long for my liking. But I'll still do... I'll sit here as long as I fucking have to watch the whole thing. And I'm going to try and do my best to fact check it in real time. I'm sitting at my computer here, so if there's something I don't know off the top of my head, I'll Google it. But most of the stuff that's happened over the last year, I do have a knowledge of. So I will try and comment on it and try and either correct or support what Donald Trump is saying. A lot of different people supposed to be in attendance here, and I heard Thomas Massey's even sitting with the Democrats tonight. That's a little bit of an odd move, Massey. Like, he's saying he's doing it in solidarity, but it's like, come on. Like, I like Massey, but that's a fucking weak cuck move. Like, a weak cuck move. Let's see. Let me pop this up on the big screen just in case it ends up starting early. We just had this pop to this screen. Before, it was like a weird fucking creepy cartoon of Donald Trump with all his accomplishments, and the creepy cartoon was like I don't know, it was freaking me the fuck out. But now we have this, a little more normal. Fuck JD Vance though, fuck that fat fuck subhuman, a piece of shit. I mean, like, he is subhuman, he's fat as fuck. Ugh, kind of gross that we have that guy who's going to be the candidate for the right. Very sad, actually. But it's been a good day. I'm excited for the State of the Union address tonight. Show yesterday was a little weird. I ended up feeling fucking sick midway through. I think I was just dehydrated, though, because I felt fine in the morning. Went to bed pretty shortly after. Show earlier today, we did the review and reaction to Tyler Oliveira's show. Tyler Oliveira made an episode about the Jewish invasion in Lakewood and Jackson, New Jersey. And it's actually something I hold dear to me because I grew up in New Jersey. I grew up in that area, so sad to see the things changing in the way they are in New Jersey. But I'm excited for this. I mean, hopefully there is something good to come out of this. I mean, the best possible thing would be Donald Trump is like, you know what? We're not going to bomb Iran. But that's not going to... Realistically, that's not going to happen tonight. Realistically, Donald Trump is going to double down on his plans to bomb Iran. And even, I saw a video, Chuck Schumer apparently spoke to Marco Rubio. And Marco Rubio, I guess, got Chuck Schumer on his side. And Chuck Schumer was even like, yeah, what Trump's going to say tonight is going to be crazy about Iran. So I'm not sure. I mean, all I do know for a fact right now is the Zionist lobby wrote this fucking speech for Trump. This speech is going to be sucking off the dick of every Jew in existence. That's what I do know for certain. It is 9 p.m. now. It is supposed to start. So any moment here, it is going to start. We're on the White House's page right now watching this, so we'll see. I guess I could just kill time talking here while we're waiting. But also, before it starts, remember to like, smash the follow button, leave a comment. We read all the comments at the end of each show. Today, we're not going to be doing the comments at the end of this episode. I did the comments from yesterday's episode at the end of my earlier one today. But I'll read the comments from both this episode and earlier's episode tomorrow. So after tomorrow's show, we'll read all the comments from today or from both episodes today. But also remember to follow me on X, Instagram. Join my Telegram channel as well. Quickly pop this up. Just scan that code right up there. It's right fucking there. I'm not going to pop it back up on the screen, so I don't want to cover in Trump during the speech, but just rewind, scan that fucking code. Get in the Telegram channel. Stay updated on all things America Unfiltered. I'm posting funny shit in there. I was supposed to do all the merch drop last week, but it looks like it's going to be coming the end of this week. It took a little bit figuring out stuff with the website, payment processors, etc., but getting it all finalized, set up, so we're excited about that. We're going to be doing our merchandise. We're going to have t-shirts. We're going to have hats, sweatshirts, flags. We're also going to be doing our group chat as well down the line too, and Again, I don't want to jinx myself. I've tried not to jinx myself talking about this, but I got some good news about it today. If you've been watching the show for a while, you know I've been writing a book on American and Christian nationalism, and my hard drive that I had it on, I was re-encoding stuff on my hard drive, and like 9 chapters of my book got deleted. And I'm in the process of having them recovered right now, and I got some good news about that. It's not officially recovered, but they said they think they figured out the problem, so knock on wood, hopefully we're able to get all of that back shortly, because I would like to get back to writing everything. That really fucking sucks. Seeing 9 chapters that I wrote fucking just go down the shitter for nothing, that's fucking terrible. Ugh, like people in Africa think they have problems. Try writing a book and then you lose 9 chapters to a re-encoded hard drive. Like that's a real problem. That's a real problem. I mean, these people, they want to bitch about AIDS and not being able to eat. It's like, okay, you could solve that. I can't necessarily solve this. I'm the real victim here. I'm the victim in this. No, I'm kidding. But okay, I'm not kidding about the book being deleted. I'm kidding about being the victim. But okay, I mean, why the fuck is this fucking thing starting? What's going on here? Like, what the fuck is going on here? Let's see. Let me look on C-SPAN. Let's see what they're doing. Let's see if C-SPAN's got this up yet, or if it's still just the same bullshit. Because why the fuck, like, we're late? We're late on the State of the Union address? You got one fucking job right now. Come on. What are you doing? Okay, I'm looking at the C-SPAN thing. Yeah. Still hasn't started yet. They're showing Melania on it. I'm not going to move over to the C-SPAN. I think the White House's stream will be better for copyright because that's in the public domain. You know, we could all use that. So, I don't know, just to avoid C-SPAN being little bitches about it and copywriting me. Now they're showing all Trump's kids. They aren't as tall as fuck. Holy shit. Crazy. Yeah, everyone's still piling in. Let me get a velo in while we're just fucking chilling here. While we're just waiting. While we're waiting, let's get that velo in. Hope you guys are having a good day, though. Thank you for joining the live stream. Thank you for being fans of the show. Ugh. If any nicotine companies, if you have nicotine pouches that are in that, like, 6 to 12 milligram range, throw me a sponsorship. I'll fucking sell the shit out of some for you. You know, I don't really want to run ads, but if I'm going to pop these on the fucking show every day anyway, it's like, just give me some money for it. Like, moolah. Like, come on. Dude, is it that hard to get this thing to start? Like, I feel like such a retard right now. I'm just sitting here waiting. But okay. I mean, like, we could talk about Donald Trump's failures for a second. I mean, to be honest, I think the biggest failure over everything is going back on his word. Donald Trump was the guy who was going to drain the swamp. Donald Trump was the guy who's going to put Americanism over globalism. He was the guy who was going to put America first in every way. And what did he do? He sold out on that promise. Donald Trump has been selling out to the Israel lobby and special interest groups left and right. He's met with Netanyahu, I think, 7 times in this term so far, and just a year in. Affordability is shit. They rolled out 15-year car loans, 50-year mortgages, which is arguably one of the most Jewish things ever. It's literally just legal rape. We bombed Iran. They said it wouldn't happen again. It's funny because they're like, guys, they're 2 weeks away from a nuke, and then we destroy, they say we destroyed it. And then now they're like, guys, they're 2 weeks away from a nuke again. It's like, okay, like, are we just going to go through this every 8 months? Is like every 8 months, are they going to be like, guys, they're 2 weeks away from a nuke until we push that regime change war for Israel? Because that's what it seems, that's really what it feels like right now. It really feels like we're just being controlled by these special interest groups, by the Israel lobby, by these people who want us to do their bidding for them. And Israel, without the United States, would realistically get their shit pushed in by the entire Middle East. The United States has destabilized the entire Middle East region for Israel. We have done it for the Zionists. And we get really nothing in return, except we get shit on, we lose money, our dollar goes to shit, our soldiers die, political parties lose support, people trust the government less. All these Middle Eastern countries fucking hate us. And everyone's like, oh, they hate us. Oh, here we go, maybe? Okay, let's tune in. Let's get the volume on. Alright, here we go, guys. Is that Trump walk? Yeah, it's Trump walking in. I'll try not to talk over Trump at all either. If I'm going to talk, I'll try and pause it. And I'll try and keep the pauses to a minimum. But I will pause it because I'm going to try and fact check certain things he says. Or if he says something completely fucking outrageous, I'm definitely going to call it out. Or if he says something positive, same thing. I'll give him his due. But, let's be honest. Like, what is there to celebrate, really, over the last year? 225,000 deportations? Okay, we had more legal immigrants come in than we deported illegal immigrants. Great, we have more immigrants in the country. That's just what we voted for, Trump. What a fucking sellout cuck. Kind of makes me sad. Makes me sick. Come on, if this thing's gonna be 3 fucking hours, get your ass on the podium. Let's start talking. Let's start talking. 3 fucking hours? Ugh. There's no way this old bag of bones can go for 3 hours. I mean, Trump's in his 80s. How old is he officially? What is it, 85? Oh, he's 79. Okay, sorry. I was off. I apologize there. That's me just being a retard. I was off. But 79. Same fucking difference. This guy is old as shit. I don't know how he's going to do a 3-hour speech. That's crazy. That's crazy. You're taking fucking selfies with the president? Like, come on, get over yourself, pussy. Oh, what the fuck was that handshake? Like, what? Dude, this looks so bad. I got, like, a pimple right here. Looks so bad on the show. Should fucking turn this way. Like, come on. Like, can we get this fucking thing going? Can we get this going? 9 p.m. start time, my ass. What, are you gonna shake the hands of every fucking guy in the room? Like, come on. But yeah, I mean, his entire second term has been a complete failure, the same way his first term was. Okay, maybe it looks like we're gonna start here in a sec. Dude, Barron is tall. Crazy. There's Massey sitting with Dems. Like, what are you doing? Like, we're literally just waiting for him to decide to start fucking speaking. This is ridiculous.
Members of Congress, I have the high privilege and distinct honor of presenting to you the President of the United States.
Okay, here we go, guys. Lock the fuck in. Little USA chant.
Well, thank you very much, everybody. It's really an honor. Speaker Johnson,
Here we go.
Vice President Vance, First Lady of the United States. Second Lady of the United States.
Gross. 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 The World War II vets, like, get the fuck off me.
Members of Congress and my fellow Americans, our nation is back, bigger, better, richer, and stronger than ever before. Less than 5 months from now, our country will celebrate an epic milestone in American history, the 250th anniversary of our glorious American independence. This July 4th, we will mark 2.5 centuries of liberty and triumph, progress and freedom in the most incredible and exceptional nation ever to exist on the face of the earth. And you've seen nothing yet. We're going to do better and better and better. This is the golden age of America.
This doesn't feel like the golden age.
When I last spoke in this chamber 12 months ago, I had just inherited a nation in crisis with a stagnant economy, inflation at record levels, a wide open border, horrendous recruitment for military and police, rampant crime at home, and wars and chaos all over the world. But tonight, after just 1 year, I can say with dignity and pride that we have achieved a transformation like no one has ever seen before, and a turnaround for the ages. It is indeed a turnaround for the ages.
Alright, come on. We don't. Is it gonna be 3 hours because of the fucking drawn out claps? Like, really? Sit the fuck down.
And we will never go back to where we were just a very short time ago. We're not going back. Today, our border is secure.
Like, I like a USA champ, but, like, let's let the fucking... Come on. Let's let the president speak. Let's get through this 3-hour speech. Let's not make it 4.
Thank you. Today, our border is secure. Our spirit is restored. Inflation is plummeting. Incomes are rising fast. The roaring economy is roaring like never before. And our enemies are scared. Our military and police are stacked. And America is respected again, perhaps like never before.
Not really. You had to take 600,000 Chinese spies to make a trade deal. You couldn't negotiate that one, so...
After 4 years in which millions and millions of illegal aliens poured across our borders, totally unvetted and unchecked, we now have the strongest and most secure border in American history by far.
Dude, Randy Fine is so
In the past 9
bad.
months, 0 illegal aliens have been admitted to the United States.
What is this? They're doing their own little edits on the White House channel?
But we will always allow people to come in legally, people that will love our country and will work hard to maintain our country.
See, that's gross. Don't allow legal immigrants into this country anymore. No. Not for that.
The flow of deadly fentanyl across our border is down by a record 56% in 1 year.
That's good.
And last year, the murder rate saw its single largest decline in recorded history. This is the biggest decline, think of it, in recorded history, the lowest number in over 125 years, year 1900. In fact, substantially before my wonderful father, I had a wonderful father, Fred, before he was born, substantially before he was born. That's a long time ago. He wouldn't like me to say that, but that's a long time ago. The Biden administration and its allies in Congress gave us the worst inflation in the history of our country. But in 12 months, my administration has driven core inflation down to the lowest level in more than 5 years. And in the last 3 months of 2025, it was down to 1.7%. Gasoline, which reached a peak of over $6 a gallon in some states under my predecessor, it was quite honestly a disaster, is now below $2.30 a gallon in most states, and in some places, $1.99 a gallon. And when I visited the great state of Iowa just a few weeks ago, I even saw $1.85 a gallon for gasoline. Mortgage rates are the lowest in 4 years and falling fast, and the annual cost of a typical new mortgage is down almost $5,000 just since I took office. 1 year. And low interest rates will solve the Biden-created housing problem while at the same time protecting the values of those people who already own a house that really feel rich for the first time in their lives. We want to protect those values. We want to keep those values up. We're going to do both. And we are going to keep it that way. The stock market has set 53 all-time record highs since the election. Think of that. 1 year. boosting pensions, 401ks, and retirement accounts for the millions and millions of Americans. They're all gaining. Everybody's up, way up. In 4 long years, the last administration got less than $1 trillion in new investment in the United States. And when I say less, substantially less. In 12 months, I secured commitments for more than $18 trillion pouring in from all over the globe. Think of it, much less than $1 trillion for 4 years versus much more than $18 trillion for 1 year. What a difference a president makes. A short time ago, we were a dead country. Now we are the hottest country anywhere in the world, the hottest.
I wish they would just let him fucking do the speech without clapping every 30 fucking seconds. Like, come on. Like, it's a little
As
annoying.
thousands of new businesses are forming in factories, plants, and laboratories are being built, we have added 70,000 new construction jobs in just a very short period of time. It's getting bigger and bigger and stronger. Nobody can believe what they're watching. American oil production is up by more than 600,000 barrels a day, and we just received from our new friend and partner, Venezuela, more than 80 million barrels of oil.
See, that's cool. Like that. That's good.
American natural gas production is at an all-time high because I kept my promise to drill, baby, drill. More Americans are working today than at any time in the history of our country. Think about that. Any time in the history of our country, more working today. And 100% of all jobs created under my administration have been in the private sector. We ended DEI in America.
That's good. I'll take that. But again, these are just bullshit talking points.
We cut a record number of job-killing regulations, and in 1 year, we have lifted 2.4 million Americans, a record, off of food stamps. And for all of these reasons, I say tonight, members of Congress, the state of our union is strong.
It's not. It's not. It's literally not. Come on, let's hear the shit we want to hear. Let's talk about Iran. Let's talk about affordability. Let's talk about Epstein.
Our country is winning again. In fact, we're winning so much that we really don't know what to do about it. People are asking me, please, 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 Mr. President, we're winning too much. We can't take it anymore. We're not used to winning in our country. Until you came along, we're just always losing. But now we're winning too much. And I say, no, no, no. You're going to win again. You're going to win big. You're going to win bigger than ever. And to prove that point, here with us tonight is a group of winners who just made the entire nation proud. The men's gold medal Olympic hockey team. Come on in.
See, that's cool, but like, let's go USA, fuck Canada. That part's pretty, I'm not gonna lie, like, that got me a little happy to see. But yeah, we're not winning on any other front right now. Someone also said Trump's lying about the gas in Iowa, that they live in Iowa, in the live chat. We're getting fact checks here. Let's go. Got Hughes right in front there. Hey, someone in the live chat. Yeah, because hockey medals pay my bills and lower my taxes. Exactly, yeah. Like, it's cool to see, but at the same time, it's like, I want to hear about affordability. I want to hear about how the dollar is not worth shit. I want to hear about all, you know, the real important things. Iran, Epstein. Why is there a row of chinks in the middle?
That's the first time I've ever seen them get up. And actually, not all of them did get up. But they beat a fantastic Canadian team in overtime, as everybody saw, as did the American women who will soon be coming to the White House.
Like, okay, enough with the performative garbage. Get on with the fucking speech. Come on. Like, I get it. I'm happy we won too. Let's fucking move on, though. We got a 3-hour speech to get through here. I don't want to be sitting here till 1 in the fucking morning, Trump.
They were in the Oval Office before, and I just want to say a second very big congratulations to Team USA. But I have to say that, and I told them this, and we took a vote of the team. I said, anybody votes no, I'm not doing it. So they stood there, and they weren't about to say no, because I've never seen a goaltender play as well as goalie Connor Hellebuck.
Goalie did have a good game, I will say. That was incredible. Someone goes, this looked like a Kim Jong-un speech, and then he goes, I bet we will not hear a peep about Jeffrey's Island, as he calls it. Yeah, we're not going to hear shit about Epstein, most likely. Maybe he calls it a hoax once. I just want him to get on with the speech. Like, I get it. I'm proud of the United States hockey team as well.
46 shots on goal, and I asked him, the one shot, the one where you put your stick in the back and it hit the neck of your stick and bounced off, do you practice that, or was that a little lucky? He refused to answer that question. But I just want to tell you that the members of this great hockey squad will be very happy to hear, based on their vote and my vote, and in this case my vote was more important, that I will soon be presenting Connor with our highest civilian honor, which we will be given and which has been given to many athletes over the years. But when I say many, not too many, like 12, it's called the highest civilian honor in our country, the Presidential Medal of Freedom.
That's kind of cool. Kind of cool. But again, get on with the fucking speech. But well earned, well deserved.
Great athletes have gotten that, very great, the best, and I thought he deserved it. And I did take a vote, every single one of them. I said, I'm not giving it if anybody goes no, and every single one of them rapidly put up their hand. So I want to thank you. What a special job you did. What special champions you are. Thank you very much. I'm also pleased to say that the next time the Olympic torch is lit, it will be here in America for the 2028 Olympics, and it's the summer version right in Los Angeles. We're going to do a good job in Los Angeles.
All right, come on. Like,
and Los Angeles is going to be safe, just like Washington, D.C. is now one of the safest cities in the country.
I would argue.
And this year, and I must say I got them both. I got them in my first term, and I was disappointed because I didn't think I'd be the president when this happened. But strange things took place, and now I've got them because I got the Olympics and I got the 2026 FIFA World Cup, and I wanted to claim the 250th, but I didn't get away with that one. I couldn't claim that one for myself. But we're getting the World Cup, so we have the World Cup and the Olympics coming, and that is exciting news.
All right, do we really have
So
to
this
stand
will
and
be
clap?
a year to celebrate our country and the heroes who have kept it free. Men like Buddy Taggart. At age 17, Buddy volunteered to defend America in World War II, serving in the Pacific under the great General Douglas MacArthur. He fought bravely in the famous Battle of Manila, worked so hard. He was badly wounded and almost killed by enemy machine guns in Luzon. And 81 years ago this month, he liberated the largest internment camp in the Philippines, one of the largest anywhere in the world. But he earned many honors, including a Purple Heart and a Bronze Star, came home, started a family, and tonight he is in the gallery looking forward to July 4th, 2026, his 100th birthday.
See, that's kind of sick. That's kind of sick. But it's like, get on with the speech.
So, buddy, you're a brave man, and we salute you. Even in times of challenge, setback, and immense heartache, the spirit of 1776 has always shone through very brightly. It was July 4th of last year when floodwaters tore through a girls' summer camp in Central Texas, one of the worst things I've ever seen. I was there, rising 26 feet in the matter of minutes, tragically claiming many, many lives. You all remember that one? As the waters threatened to sweep her away, 11-year-old Millie Kate McClelland closed her eyes and prayed to God. She thought she was going to die. Those prayers were answered when Coast Guard rescue swimmer Scott Ruskin descended from a helicopter above. Nobody knew where he came from. It was Scott's first ever rescue mission, a young guy, but very brave, very, very top, always top in his class. And he lifted not just Millie Kate, but 164 others to safety.
Yeah, that's cool, but it's like, again, like, let's do the actual speech here. I feel like we're barely into this speech and we've been doing this for 40 minutes.
People watched Scott from a distance, and they couldn't believe what they were seeing. The winds were blowing, the rain was pouring, everything was going, and that rapid water, nobody's ever seen anything like it. They said, wow, that's something. Tonight, Scott and Millie Kate are here together, reunited for the very first time. Thank you, Scott, Millie Kate. And Petty Officer Ruskin, I'm pleased to inform you that I am now awarding you the Legion of Merit for extraordinary heroism, which is what it was, extraordinary heroism. Thank you. And I'd like to have the military aide to please come down and take care of the service. Military aid, thank you very much.
Did the World War II vet get snubbed on a handshake?
Thank you very much. From 1776 to today, every generation of Americans has stepped forward to defend life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. And they're really doing it for the next generation. But now it's our turn. Together we're building a nation where every child has the chance to reach higher and go further, where government answers to the people, not the powerful, and where the interests of hardworking American citizens are always our first and ultimate concern. That is the debt we owe to the heroes who came before us, and that is the promise we must keep to America for our 250th year. Last year, I urged this Congress to begin the mission by passing the largest tax cuts in American history, and our Republican majorities delivered so beautifully. Thank you, Republicans. All Democrats, every single one of them, voted against these really important and very necessary, massive tax cuts. They wanted large-scale tax increases to hurt the people instead. But we held strong, and with the great, big, beautiful bill, we gave you no tax on tips, no tax on overtime, and no tax on Social Security for our great seniors. And we also made interest on auto loans tax deductible the first time, but only if the car is made in America.
Like, after everything he says, he literally looks to them like he stopped.
In Pennsylvania, I
met
Megan Hemhauser, a devoted mom who's homeschools her children, beautiful, 2 children, during the day while waiting tables at night as her husband works overtime operating very heavy equipment. Megan is here this evening, and she's happy to tell you that she is so much richer because with no tax on tips, no tax on overtime, and our expanded child tax credit done again by Republicans, Megan and her husband will take home more than $5,000 extra just for the year, cutting her tax bill in more than half. Megan, please stand up. We're fighting for you, Megan. Thank you, Megan.
That lady is so fat sitting down next to her.
Thank you, Megan.
It's disgusting.
We're fighting for you, Megan. Under our bill, parents like Megan can also activate their children's brand new Trump accounts. And I didn't name it. I did not name it. I did not name that. Nobody believes me, but I did not name it. It was named by a very tall man sitting right there in the 3rd row. Nice man, a good man. Tax-free investment accounts for every American child. This is something that's so special and has taken off and gone through the roof. Millions will be pre-funded courtesy of the U.S. Treasury and private individuals like Michael and Susan Dell, who have donated $6 billion $250 million to fund the Trump accounts for 25 million American children. They're great people. You know, I asked Michael Dell, how do you make all that money? He said, well, I just sat on my dorm in school, and I made computers, and I'd sell them to people. And I just kept selling and selling and selling, and pretty amazing story. That's called the American dream. He sold a lot of computers, a lot of those laptops, so I congratulate him on that, but I really thank him and Susan, as well as others like Brad Gerstner, a very tremendous guy. He was behind it right from the beginning. Brad Gerstner. Thank you, Brad.
I mean, let's get on with it. I'm going to check X, see what people are saying right now
So with
about
modest additional contributions, these young people's accounts could grow to over $100,000 or more by the time they turn 18. Think of it. How much money is that for somebody that started with nothing? Over 100,000, could be much more than that. To make this investment in our children's future, go to trumpaccounts.gov, trumpaccounts.gov. And a lot of people are doing it. It's setting every record in the book. It's popular. They knew what it was going to take. I'm so proud of them. I'm so proud of the people that got it started. And now it's just taken off. One of the primary reasons for our country's stunning economic turnaround, the biggest in history, where the Dow Jones broke 50,000 4 years ahead of schedule, and the S&P hit 7,000, where it wasn't supposed to do it for many years, were tariffs.
I just realized, so someone put in the live chat about Al Green's sign. They said, Al Green looks like a homeless guy holding up a sign. I just saw an X what the sign said. It said, black people aren't apes.
I used these tariffs, took in hundreds of billions of dollars to make great deals for our country, both economically and on a national security basis. Everything was working well. Countries that were ripping us off for decades are now paying us hundreds of billions of dollars. They were ripping us so badly, you all know that. Everybody knows it. Even the Democrats know it. They just don't want to say it. And yet these countries are now happy, and so are we. We made deals. The deals are all done. And they're happy. They're not making money like they used to, but we're making a lot of money. There was no inflation, tremendous growth. And the big story was how Donald Trump called the economy correctly, and 22 Nobel Prize winners in economics didn't. They got it totally wrong. They got it really wrong. And then just 4 days ago, an unfortunate ruling from the United States Supreme Court. It just came down. It came down. Very unfortunate ruling.
That Howard Lutnick's son is profiting off.
But the good news is that almost all countries and corporations want to keep the deal that they already made, right, Scott? Knowing that the legal power that I, as president, have to make a new deal could be far worse for them, and therefore they will continue to work along the same successful path that we had negotiated before the Supreme Court's unfortunate involvement. So despite the disappointing ruling, these powerful, country-saving, it's saving our country, the kind of money we're taking in, peace-protecting. Many of the wars I settled was because of the threat of tariffs. I wouldn't have been able to settle them without. Will remain in place under fully approved and tested alternative legal statutes. And they have been tested for a long time. They're a little more complex, but they're actually probably better, leading to a solution that will be even stronger than before. Congressional action will not be necessary. It's already time-tested and approved. And as time goes by, I believe the tariffs paid for by foreign countries will, like in the past, substantially replace the modern-day system of income tax, taking a great financial burden off the people that I love. Right?
Pam Bondi is such a seething cunt.
Moving
that
forward,
bitch.
factories, jobs, investment, and trillions of dollars will continue pouring into the United States of America because we finally have a president who puts America first. I put America first.
No, you
I
don't.
love America.
You put Israel first, not America first. America first, bitch. Don't put Israel first. You put Israel first, but you claim to be America first. No, you are Israel first.
For decades before I came along, we had the exact opposite. From trade to healthcare, from energy to immigration, everything was stolen and rigged in order to drain the wealth out of the productive, hardworking people who make our country great, who make our country run. Under Biden and his corrupt partners in Congress and beyond, it reached a breaking point with the Green New scam, open borders for everyone. They poured in by the millions and millions from prisons, from mental institutions. They were murderers, 11,888 murders. They came into our country. You allowed that to happen. And record-setting inflation that cost the typical family $34,000 in just a speck of time. Now the same people in this chamber who voted for those disasters suddenly used the word affordability, a word. They just used it. Somebody gave it to them, knowing full well that they caused and created the increased prices that all of our citizens had to endure. You caused that problem. You caused that problem. They knew their statements were a lie. They knew it. They knew their statements were a dirty, rotten lie. Their policies created the high prices. Our policies are rapidly ending them. We are doing really well. Those prices are plummeting downward.
Not really.
The price of eggs is down 60%, Madam Secretary. Thank you. The cost of chicken, butter, fruit, hotels, automobiles, rent is lower today than when I took office by a lot. And even
Rent is
beef,
not.
which was
What?
very high, is starting to come down significantly. Just hold on a little while. We're getting it down. And soon you will see numbers that few people would think were possible to achieve just a short time ago. Nobody can believe when they see the kind of numbers, and especially energy, when they see energy going down to numbers like that, they cannot believe it. It's like another big tax cut. I'm also confronting one of the biggest ripoffs of our times, the crushing cost of health care caused by you. Since the passage of the Unaffordable Care Act, sometimes referred to as Obamacare, big insurance companies have gotten rich. It was meant for the insurance companies, not for the people. With our government giving them hundreds and hundreds of billions of dollars a year as their stock prices soared 1,000, 1,200, 1,400, and even 1,700%, like nothing else. That's why I introduced the great health care plan. I want to stop all payments to big insurance companies and instead give that money directly to the people so they can buy their own health care, which will be better health care at a much lower cost.
Dude, Ludnick is disgusting looking.
In addition, my plan requires maximum price transparency. That's a big deal. Sounds so simple, so big. And I did that in my first term, and the Democrats immediately terminated it with full knowledge that they were doing a very bad thing for the people. Costs were going to go way up, and that's what happened, and now I'm bringing them way down on health care and everything else. I'm also ending the wildly inflated cost of prescription drugs like has never happened before.
What he's doing with the Trump RX thing is actually good.
Other presidents tried to do it, but they never could. They tried. Most didn't try, actually. But they tried. They said they tried. They couldn't do it. They didn't even come close. They were all talk and no action. But I got it done. Under my just enacted most favored nation agreements, Americans who have for decades paid by far the highest prices of any nation anywhere in the world for prescription drugs will now pay the lowest price anywhere in the world for drugs. Anywhere. The lowest price. So in my first year of the second term, should be my third term, but strange things happen. I took prescription drugs, a very big part of healthcare, from the highest price in the entire world to the lowest. That's a big achievement. The result is price differences of 300, 400, 500, 600% and more, all available right now at a new website called TrumpRx.gov. And I didn't name that one either, by the way.
Trump RX is actually not a bad thing. I like that. It's a good idea.
And here tonight is the very first customer ever to get that big discount, and it is big, Catherine Rayner. For 5 years, she and her husband have struggled with infertility, and they turned to IVF. One drug has been costing Catherine $4,000 to purchase. But a few weeks ago, she logged onto the Trump RX website and got that same drug that cost $4,000, got it for under $500, a reduction of much more, actually, than $3,500. Catherine, we are all praying for you, and you're going to be a great mom. So now I'm calling on Congress to codify my most favored nation program into law. Now, the one thing, I'm not sure it matters because it's going to be very hard for somebody that comes along after me to say, let's raise drug prices by 700 or 800%. But John and Mike, if you don't mind, codify it anyway. They may do it. Codify it anyway. Thank you. Many Americans are also concerned that energy demand from AI data centers could unfairly drive up their electric utility bills. Tonight, I'm pleased to announce that I have negotiated the new Ratepayer Protection Pledge. You know what that is? We're telling the major tech companies that they have the obligation to provide for their own power needs. They can build their own power plants as part of their factory so that no one's prices will go up. And in many cases, prices of electricity will go down for the community and very substantially down. This is a unique strategy never used in this country before. We have an old grid. It could never handle the kind of numbers, the amount of electricity that's needed. So I'm telling them they can build their own plant. They're going to produce their own electricity. It will ensure the company's ability to get electricity while at the same time lowering prices of electricity for you, and could be very substantial for all of you cities and towns. You're going to see some good things happen over the next number of years. Another pillar of the American dream that has been under attack is home ownership. With us tonight is Rachel Wiggins, a mom of two from Houston. She placed bids on 20 homes and lost all of those bids to gigantic investment firms that bypassed inspection, paid all cash, and turned those houses into rentals, stealing away her American dream. She was devastated. Stories like this are why last month I signed executive order to ban large Wall Street investment firms from buying up in the thousands single-family homes.
Yeah, it's a good thing, but the problem is they don't stick to it. They find a loophole around it. Trump creates a loophole in the law for those people to still do it. And that's what's happening.
And now I'm asking Congress to make that ban permanent, because homes for people, really, that's what we want. We want homes for people, not for corporations. Corporations are doing just fine. Rachel, thank you very much. Good luck with your home. You'll get one soon.
Like Trump's friends with the guys at Blackstone who are
We're
doing
also
this.
working to make it easier for Americans to save for retirement. And under this administration, we will always protect Social Security and Medicare. They are not protecting it for our seniors. We will always protect Social Security, Medicare, Medicaid. Since I took office, the typical 401k balance is up by at least $30,000. That's a lot of money. We have millions and millions of people, because the stock market has done so well, setting all those records. Your 401ks are way up. Yet half of all of working Americans still do not have access to a retirement plan with matching contributions from an employer. To remedy this gross disparity, I'm announcing that next year my administration will give these often forgotten American workers, great people, the people that built our country, access to the same type of retirement plan offered to every federal worker. We will match your contribution with up to $1,000 each year. As we ensure that all Americans can profit from a rising stock market, let's also ensure that members of Congress cannot corruptly profit from using insider information.
Like the Democrats are like, you're doing this. Okay, let's be clear. They're all fucking doing it. They're all guilty in this.
They stood up for that. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Did Nancy Pelosi stand up if she's here? Doubt it. Pass the Stop Insider Trading Act without delay. I wasn't sure if anybody, even on this side, was going to applaud for that. I'm very impressed. Thank you. I'm very impressed. But when it comes to the corruption that is plundering, it's plundering America. There's been no more stunning example than Minnesota, where members of the Somali community
He's so quiet.
have pillaged an estimated $19 billion from the American taxpayer. Oh, we have all the information. And in actuality, the number is much higher than that. And California, Massachusetts, Maine, and many other states are even worse. This is the kind of corruption that shreds the fabric of a nation, and we are working on it like you wouldn't believe. So tonight, although started 4 months ago, I am officially announcing the war on fraud to be led by our great Vice President, J.D. Vance.
Fuck J.D. Vance. He's Peter Thiel's slut. It's also just a fat fucking subhuman.
He'll get it done. Find enough of that fraud, we will actually have a balanced budget overnight. It'll go very quickly. That's the kind
Why
of
does he
money
keep
you
getting
don't-
quiet?
We'll balance our budget. The Somali pirates who ransacked Minnesota remind us that there are large parts of the world where corruption and lawlessness are the norm, not the exception. Importing these cultures through unrestricted immigration and open borders brings those problems right here to the USA. And it is the American people who pay the price in higher medical bills, car insurance rates,
Call
rent,
Somalia a shithole.
taxes, and
Do it.
perhaps most importantly, crime. We will take care of this problem. We're going to take care of this problem. We are not playing games. Delilah.
Who the fuck's Delilah? And his audio keeps going in and out. It's weird. But call Somalia a shithole. Let's hear it. Do it. Call it a shithole. Call the people shit.
Delilah Coleman was only 5 years old in June
Oh.
2024 when a 18-wheel tractor trailer plowed into her stopped car traveling at 60 miles an hour or more. The driver was an illegal alien let in by Joe Biden and given a commercial driver's license by open borders politicians in California. Doctors said Delilah would never be able to walk or talk, have a good life. She wouldn't even be able to eat again. But against all odds, she is now in the first grade learning to walk. And she's here this evening with her dad, Marcus, a fantastic man. Delilah, please, you are a great inspiration. Please stand up.
Dude, that black lady behind her is looking at her like she hates her. And that black lady's so fucking disgustingly fat. That's just so gross. So disgusting, lazy, and sinful to be that fat. Fucking atrocious.
Many, if not most, illegal aliens do not speak English and cannot read even the most basic road signs as to direction, speed, danger, or location. That's why tonight I'm calling on Congress to pass what we will call the Delilah Law, barring any state from granting commercial driver's licenses to illegal aliens.
The fact that that even needs to be said, that should just be a thing. Crazy it's not.
And yesterday, as you probably saw at the White House, I hosted a ceremony with Americans who lost their treasured loved ones to the scourge of illegal immigration. People came into our country, how we allowed this to happen with our open borders. These are the angel moms and families that for decades our government betrayed and our media totally ignored. It was terrible. Hard to believe, actually. In 2023, a 16-year-old high school cheerleader named Elizabeth Medina was supposed to perform in her town's Christmas parade, but she never arrived. Her mother, Jacqueline, went home to look for her, and she found her.
One thing I notice is every time he's talking about things like this, he's staring directly at the Democrats. Like, that's what he's doing right now.
Lying dead in a bathtub, bleeding profusely after being stabbed 25 times. Elizabeth's killer was a previously arrested illegal alien who had broken in and brutally extinguished the brightest light in her family's life, violently and viciously. Her heartbroken mother is in the gallery to remind everyone in this chamber exactly why we are deporting illegal alien criminals to our country at record numbers, and we're getting them the hell out of here fast. We don't want them. Thank you very much, Jacqueline. Thank you. We can never forget that many in this room not only allowed the border invasion to happen before I got involved, but indeed they would do it all over again if they ever had the chance. If they ever got elected, they would open up those borders to some of the worst criminals anywhere in the world. The only thing standing between Americans and a wide open border right now is President Donald J. Trump and our great Republican patriots in Congress. Thank you. Thank you. As we speak, Democrats in this chamber have cut off all funding for the Department of Homeland Security. It's all cut off. It's all cut off. They have instituted another Democrat shutdown, the first one costing us 2 points on GDP. 2 points we lost on GDP, which probably made them quite happy, actually. Now they have closed the agency responsible for protecting Americans from terrorists and murderers. Tonight I'm demanding the full and immediate restoration of all funding for the border security, homeland security of the United States, and also for helping people clean up their snow. we have no money because of the Democrats, and it would be nice. We'd love to give you a hand at cleaning it up, but you gave no money. Nobody's getting paid. It's a shame. So you have to think about it. We have, in case you didn't know, a pretty large snowstorm out there. One of the great things about the State of the Union is how it gives Americans the chance to see clearly what their representatives really believe. So tonight I'm inviting every legislator to join with my administration in reaffirming a fundamental principle. If you agree with this statement, then stand up and show your support. The first duty of the American government is to protect American citizens, not illegal aliens.
Come on, let's keep it moving. Someone goes, Trump sounds like Eminem. Now please stand up. Like, just keep it moving. Let's go. Let's get this fucking... Get another hour at least of this speech. So. I wonder if they factor into the claps when they say 3 hours, probably.
Isn't that a shame? You should be ashamed of yourself not standing up. You should be ashamed of yourself. That is why I'm also asking you to end deadly sanctuary cities that protect the criminals and enact serious penalties for public officials who block the removal of criminal aliens. In many cases, drug lords, murderers all over our country, they're blocking the removal of these people out of our country, and you should be ashamed of yourself.
See, like, what he's saying is good there. It's kind of crazy. Oh, shit. I almost fucking slipped. It's kind of crazy there that there's people fucking screaming during it. But it's like, this is all just rhetoric. It's like, okay, you're the president. You have the ability to do some of these things. You have the unitary executive theory and plenary power at your disposal, and you refuse to use them.
And perhaps most importantly, I'm asking you to approve the Save America Act. To stop illegal aliens and others who are unpermitted persons from voting in our sacred American elections. The cheating is rampant in our elections. It's rampant. It's very simple. All voters must show voter ID.
I don't know why that one's controversial to some people. It's ridiculous. Why is it freezing on the fucking screen? Let's fix this.
All voters must show proof of citizenship in order to vote. And no more crooked mail-in ballots except for illness, disability, military, or travel. None. And this should be an easy one. And by the way, it's polling at 89%, including Democrats. 89%. And even the new
I will say, every sane Democrat I know, like everyone who's not completely batshit, is with voter ID. It's only the retards who aren't.
communist mayor of New York City, I think he's a nice guy, actually. Speak to him a lot. Bad policy, but nice guy. Just said they want people to shovel snow. They got hit hard. Wants them to shovel snow, but if you apply for that job, you need to show 2 original forms of ID and a Social Security card.
I saw that.
Yet they don't want identification for the greatest privilege of them all, voting in America. No, it's no good. No good. Both Republicans and Democrats overwhelmingly agree on the policy that we just enunciated. And Congress should unite and enact this common sense, country-saving legislation right now, and it should be before anything else happens. And the reason they don't want to do it, why would anybody not want voter ID? One reason, because they want to cheat. There's only one reason. They make up all excuses. They say it's racist. They come up with things you almost say, what imagination they have. They want to cheat. They have cheated. And their policy is so bad that the only way they can get elected is to cheat. And we're going to stop it. We have to stop it, John.
Next time one of these Democrat women starts screaming while he's talking, I want him to say, "Shut up, bitch," and point right at her. That will get me back on Trump's side. That will get him back on my good side.
And here is one more opportunity to show common sense in government. In the gallery tonight are Sage Blair and her mother, Michelle. In 2021, Sage was 14 when school officials in Virginia sought to socially transition her to a new gender, treating her as a boy and hiding it from her parents. Hard to believe, isn't it? Before long, a confused Sage ran away from home after she was found in a horrific situation in Maryland. A left-wing judge refused to return Sage to her parents because they did not immediately state that their daughter was their son. Sage was thrown into an all-boys state home and suffered terribly for a long time. But today, all of that is behind them because Sage is a proud and wonderful young woman with a full-ride scholarship to Liberty University. Sage and Michelle, please stand up.
What is this? What's that?
And thank you for your great bravery. And who can believe that we're even speaking about things like this? 15 years ago, if somebody was up here and said that, they'd say, what's wrong with him? But now we have to say it because it's going on all over numerous states without even telling the parents. But surely we can all agree no state can be allowed to rip children from their parents' arms and transition them to a new gender against the parents' will. Who would believe that we're even talking about this? We must ban it, and we must ban it immediately.
Yeah, someone said she looks uncomfortable. I kind of agree. She did look uncomfortable. I'd imagine it's weird to be used as the president's prop during the State of the Union.
Look, nobody stands up. These people are crazy, I'm telling you.
Call one of them a bitch. Do it. Do it. Call one of them a pussy or a faggot or a bitch. Do it. I'd love to see it. Point right at her and say, "You fat bitch."
Amazing. Incredible. Boy, oh boy. We're lucky we have a country with people like this. Democrats are destroying our country, but we've stopped it just in the nick of time, didn't we? Huh?
Call her a bitch. Call her a bitch. I want to see it. I want to see it so bad. I want to see him point and say, "You fat, disgusting pig. You fat bitch." That would be great. At any one of them.
No one cares more about protecting America's youth than our wonderful First Lady. Now a movie star. She's a movie star. Can you believe it? Who would have believed that? Over the past year, she has had an incredible impact championing AI legislation, advancing a landmark executive order on foster care, and helping secure $30 million to launch the Melania Trump Foster Youth to Independence Initiative. It's a tremendous, really a tremendous thing that happened and had a lot of bipartisan support. She gets much better bipartisan support than I do. I get none. She gets a lot. Someday you're going to have to tell me how you did that. And students and educators in every state have joined the First Lady's efforts in the presidential AI challenge, keeping America's next generation positioned to succeed and strongly succeed in the future. Tonight, we welcome two young people whose lives reflect the First Lady's impact, Sierra Burns and Everest Nevermont. Thank you both, and Melania, thank you. I know how hard you worked on it. Thank you very much.
Aaron mocks. Objectively, he does. Usha Vance does not. But Barron's frame mogging all of them right now.
I'm very proud to say that during my time in office, both the first 4 years and in particular this last year, there has been a tremendous renewal in religion, faith, Christianity, and belief in God.
Let's go. Christ is King.
Tremendous
Say
renewal.
it. Say it. Christ is King. Say it. Come on, Trump. Say it. Say it. Say Christ is King. Look all the Jewish donors right in the fucking eyes and say Christ is King.
This is especially true among young people, and a big part of that had to do with my great friend, Charlie Kirk. A great guy, great man.
Yeah. Before he gets into this part, because obviously he's about to transition to Charlie Kirk and Erica Kirk being there. Do you remember right after Charlie Kirk got shot, Donald Trump was on the White House lawn getting interviewed by reporters the next day, and they're like, okay, how you doing? How you recovering after Charlie Kirk got shot? He's like, I think I'm doing all right, but do you guys see the construction going on over there? This guy did not give a fuck that Charlie Kirk got shot. Don't be mistaken. It was fucked up. He did not give a fuck.
So last year, Charlie was violently murdered by an assassin.
And she's a witch.
And martyred, really martyred for his beliefs. His wonderful wife, Erica, is with us tonight. Erica, please stand.
Rest in peace, Charlie. We love you, buddy. Disagreed with you on some things, but I love you.
Thank you, Erica. Been through a lot. In Charlie's memory, we must all come together to reaffirm that America is one nation under God, and we must totally reject political violence of any kind.
Someone goes, we're almost at the part where he gags on Big Bubba BB.
We love religion, and we love bringing it back, and it's coming back at levels that nobody actually thought possible. It's really a beautiful thing to see. Above all, unleashing America's promise requires keeping our communities safe. We have made incredible strides, yet dangerous repeat offenders continue to be released by pro-crime Democrat politicians again and again. We are honored to be joined tonight by a woman who's been through hell, Anya Zarutska. In 2022, she and her beautiful daughter, so beautiful, what a beautiful young woman.
It's the girl who got her throat slit on the train by the super predator, Black.
War-torn Ukraine to live with relatives near Charlotte, North Carolina. And by the way, what's going on with Charlotte? Last summer, 23-year-old Irina was riding home on the train when a deranged monster
Almost
who had
super
been
predator.
arrested over a dozen times and was released through no cash bail, stood up and viciously slashed a knife through her neck and body. No one will ever forget. There were people on that train. No one will ever forget the expression of terror on Irina's face as she looked up at her attacker in the last seconds of her life. She died instantly. She had escaped a brutal war only to be slain by a hardened criminal, set free to kill in America, came in through open borders. Mrs. Zaretsky, tonight I promise you we will ensure justice for your magnificent daughter, Irina.
He said open borders, but I don't think the person was an immigrant. To my knowledge, they were just a super predator black. They were a black, like other blacks who commit way too many violent crimes, disproportionate amount. Let's fix the black issue. Like Trump, let's address that. Call him a super predator.
How do you not stand? I'm asking this Congress to pass tough legislation to ensure that violent and dangerous repeat offenders are put behind bars, and importantly, that they stay there.
3 strike laws, bring him back. 94 crime bill today.
Starting last summer, I deployed our National Guard and federal law enforcement to restore law and order to our most dangerous cities, including Memphis, Tennessee, big success, New Orleans, Louisiana, big success, and our nation's capital itself, Washington, D.C., where we have almost no crime anymore in Washington, D.C. How did that happen? In fact, crime in Washington is now at the lowest level ever recorded, and murders in D.C. this January were down close to 100% from a year ago. They don't like to hear that. One of sick people, one of the brave service members who helped achieve this stunning turnaround was 20-year-old West Virginia Army National Guard Specialist Sarah Beckstrom. After a 4-month deployment, she voluntarily extended her service, and her rank was going to be lifted. She was doing so well. They were so proud of her. But the very next day, she was on patrol near the White House when she was ambushed and shot in the head by a terrorist monster from Afghanistan. Shouldn't have been in our country. And all because she wore the uniform of our nation, she was shot. He traveled here because he didn't like people wearing our uniform. He was sick and deranged, shouldn't have been in our country. Sarah
Incorrect.
Beckstrom died in order to defend our capital.
They brought this guy in because he was an interpreter when we invaded Iraq and Afghanistan. That's why he was in the country. The government literally brought him in because they had a deal to bring in interpreters who helped because they would be killed in their own country. And it's not to say that the guy was a good guy or anything, but it's like that's just a blatant lie to say like this guy snuck in. Like no, the government brought him in.
And we are honored to be joined by her wonderful parents, Gary and Evalie. Your daughter was a true American patriot, and she will be greatly missed. She was a great person. I saw reports on her. They've never seen anything like it.
Let's go West Virginia, baby. Love West Virginia. Top 3 state for me. Love that place.
So sorry. Thank you very much. She's a great young lady. I saw reports that were like, perfect. She was perfect. Serving alongside Sarah that day was Staff Sergeant Andrew Wolf. The terrorist shot Andrew in the head, and no one thought he could possibly make it. The two of them, Sarah and Andrew, both shot violently in the head. Neither was expected to make it. They weren't even given a chance, except his wonderful mother, named Melody, who I spoke to the same night. And she was so positive. The doctors thought that Andrew was gone. But his mother said, no, Mr. President, Andrew will be fine. He's going to make it. I've never seen anything like it. I mean, he was given almost no chance. She said, I have no doubt, sir, he's going to be okay. This was a conversation that I had with her that night, with her son laying helplessly in bed, blood all over. Everybody is praying, she said, sir, he will be okay. The doctors didn't understand what she was saying. And after looking at the results of the damage done, neither did I. She was so strong and conclusive that even Andrew's great father felt she didn't really understand the gravity of the situation. But she turned out to be right. Right, Melody? She turned out to be right.
Dude, come on. Why are you wearing a hat? It's crazy. They took the bleachers out, note 2. Why are you wearing a hat? This isn't a baseball game. Crazy look. Tighten that tie up, buddy.
Amazing, actually. I said, where does this woman come from? She's the most positive person I've ever met. With God's help, Andrew has battled back from the edge of death, and we're talking about the edge of death, on his way to a miraculous recovery. He's got a little work to do, but he's doing great. Nice to see you. He's a good-looking guy. Nice to see you. Thanks, Andrew. Thank you very much.
Like, what was the injury specifically? Is there a reason he's wearing the hat? Is he covering up some damage up there or something? Like, come on, dude. It's crazy to wear a hat to the State of the Union. That's ridiculous.
So, Andrew, while you're up, now I'm going to ask a highly respected General James Seward to present Staff Sergeant Andrew Wolf and the great family of Sarah Beckstrom with the award created by our late, great President George Washington himself. It's called the Purple Heart.
Wow. That's actually crazy. That's cool. That's cool. I bet he wish he wasn't wearing a hat now. I bet he wish he was not wearing that hat. But wow. Good for him. That's good. That's cool. That's really cool. That's actually insane. To a couple of people from West Virginia, that's going to mean the world. I mean, that's really going to mean the world to those people.
We love you all. Love you. We're proudly restoring safety for Americans at home, and we are also restoring security for Americans abroad. Our country has never been stronger. In my first 10 months, I ended 8 wars, including Cambodia.
All right, let's chill there.
Sick people. Cambodia and Thailand.
Call her a bitch.
Pakistan and India would have been a nuclear war. 35 million people said the Prime Minister of Pakistan would have died if it were not for my involvement. Kosovo and Serbia, Israel and Iran, Egypt and Ethiopia, Armenia and Azerbaijan.
Did he just say Israel, Iran? We're about to go bomb Iran. Poor Israel.
The Congo and Rwanda, and of course the war in Gaza, which proceeds at a very low level. It's just about there. And I want to thank Steve Witkoff and Jared Kushner for your help. Thank you, Steve.
Those people.
Thank you, Jared.
Fuck them. Fuck Jared Kushner. Fuck Witkoff.
And I also want to thank the man they report to, Secretary of State Marco Rubio. Thank you.
Fuck him, too.
People like you. You know, Marco got 100% of the votes when he was in confirmation. I think our next one was about 54%. And some of the Democrats are now saying, I can't believe we approved that guy. And he said it's an honor that they feel that way, right, Marco? You have done a great job, great Secretary of State. I think he'll go down as the best ever.
All right, let's relax there. Not at all.
Under the ceasefire I negotiated, every single hostage, both living and dead, has been returned home. Can you believe that?
Americans are going to have to spend $10 billion to rebuild Gaza because Israel's refusing to chip in.
Nobody thought it was possible. Nobody thought that was possible. Both living and dead. And those parents who had a dead son, their boy, they'd always tell me their boy, they wanted him as much as though he were living. It was an amazing period of time. And they came back, and when we got all of the living hostages back, and many, many before them, but I always said those last 20 are going to be very tough, but we got many, many more, hundreds. But I said those last 20 are going to be tough. We got them back. But we only got back 14 or 15 of the dead of the 28. And believe it or not, Hamas worked along with Israel, and they dug, and they dug, and they dug. It's a tough thing to do, going through bodies all over, passing up 100 bodies sometimes for each one that they found. Tough job. And they finally got it back to 27. And then Steve and Jared, they got it back to 28. They found all 28. Nobody thought that was possible, but we did it. And I remember the family of the 28th. They were so grieved, but they were so happy as it's possible to be. They had their boy back. The mother said, "Sir, we have our boy back." What a period of time that was, but we got them all back. So thank you both very much. Great job. And we're working very hard to end the 9th war, the killing and slaughter between Russia and Ukraine, where 25,000 soldiers are dying each and every month. Think of that, 25,000 soldiers are dying a month. A war which would have never happened if I were president, would have never happened. As president, I will make peace wherever I can, but I will never hesitate to confront threats to America wherever we must. That's why in a breakthrough operation last June, the United States military obliterated Iran's nuclear weapons program with an attack on Iranian soil known as Operation Midnight Hammer.
All right, this is the part I wanted to see because this is going to be all bullshit here. This is going to be him bullshitting us. Guys, Iran's been 2 weeks away from a nuke for the last fucking 50 years, according to Israel.
For decades, it had been the policy of the United States never to allow Iran to obtain a nuclear weapon. Many decades. Since they seized control of that proud nation 47 years ago, the regime and its murderous proxies have spread nothing but terrorism and death and hate. They've killed and maimed thousands of American service members and hundreds of thousands and even millions of people with what's called roadside bombs. They were the kings of the roadside bomb. And we took out Soleimani. I did that during my first term. Had a huge impact. He was the father of the roadside bomb.
Someone goes, if he wants to address threats, we need to address Israel. Spot fucking on. There you go. Exactly.
And just over the last couple of months with the protests, they've killed at least, it looks like, 32,000 protesters. 32,000
That's bullshit. That's a lie.
Protesters in their own country.
And it was a color revolution.
Hung them. We stopped them from hanging a lot of them with the threat of serious violence. But this is some terrible people. They've already developed missiles that can threaten Europe and our bases overseas, and they're working to build missiles that will soon reach the United States of America. After Midnight Hammer, they were warned to make no future attempts to rebuild their weapons program, and in particular, nuclear weapons. Yet they continue. They're starting it all over. We wiped it out, and they want to start all over again. And are at this moment, again, pursuing their sinister ambitions. We are in negotiations with them. They want to make a deal, but we haven't heard those secret words. We will never have a nuclear weapon. My preference...
They want a nuke for Israel, not for us. Again, it's because Israel has 200 nukes secretly, and they stole our nuclear fucking secrets. It has nothing to do... Like, it's such bullshit. Fuck this.
My preference is to solve this problem through diplomacy. But one thing is certain, I will never allow the world's #1 sponsor of terror, which they are by far, to have a nuclear weapon. Can't let that happen.
I would literally rather Iran have a nuke than Israel. Not even kidding. By a lot. I would really rather that.
And no nation should ever doubt America's resolve. We have the most powerful military on earth. I rebuilt the military in my first term. We're going to continue to do so. Also, we just approved a $1 trillion budget. We have no choice. We have to be strong, because hopefully we will seldom have to use this great power that we built together. It's really called peace through strength, and it's been very, very effective. So thanks to Republicans in Congress, we're investing that record number of dollars, have no choice, in the United States Armed Forces. Also creating a lot of jobs, but we're not even doing it for that reason. Because as I said, we have more jobs, more people working today than ever before in the history of our country. And NATO countries are friends and allies. They are. They're our friends and they're our allies. Have just agreed, at my very strong request, to pay 5% of GDP for military defense rather than the 2%, which they weren't paying. We were paying for almost all of NATO. Now they're paying 5 as opposed to not paying 2. And getting that 5% was something which everyone said would never be done, could not happen. We got it really easily with one meeting. And big difference between 2% that's not paid. We were paying the freight of many of them. Very few were paid up. Now 5%, then they're paid. And everything we send over to Ukraine is sent through NATO, and they pay us in full. They pay us totally in full. Every branch of our armed forces is setting records for recruitment. This is so exciting. And every service member recently... And every service member recently received a warrior dividend of $1,776.
Like, the symbolism's cool, but it's like you probably could have given them more.
You know, they put it on my desk. We got the money from tariffs and other things, a lot of money we have. We have much more money than people understand. Have to rebuild that program a little bit, but it won't take long. But we got the money, and it was $1,775, and they wanted my approval. And I said, what's the number? $1,775. I said, wait a minute. For one more dollar, we can have $1,776. It's going to... I said, we're going to figure that. I never asked anybody if we could afford it. One more dollar, I said $1,776. And I said, that's good. And I'll tell you what, our military, that was 4 months ago, our military, I never see a person in the military that doesn't thank me for it, so we're honored to do it. They deserve it. And we call it 1776. It was great. And we love our military. We love our law enforcement. We love our firemen. You know, the firemen don't get mentioned enough. We love our firemen. We're also...
He goes, what tie knot do you use? Shit mogs. Double Windsor.
We're also restoring American security and dominance in the Western Hemisphere, acting to secure our national interests and defend our country from violence, drugs, terrorism, and foreign interference. For years, large swaths of territory in our region, including large parts of Mexico, really large parts of Mexico, have been controlled by murderous drug cartels. That's why I designated these cartels as foreign terrorist organizations, and I declared illicit fentanyl as a weapon of mass destruction.
I knew a lot of people who died from fentanyl, so I do like that. It was crazy.
And with our new military
campaign,
we have stopped record amounts of drugs coming into our country and virtually stopped it completely coming in by water or sea. You probably noticed that. We very seriously damaged their fishing industry also. Nobody wants to go fishing anymore. We've also taken down one of the most sinister cartel kingpins of all. You saw that yesterday. In January, elite American warriors carried out one of the most complex, spectacular feats of military competence and power in world history. No one's seen anything like it. Foreign leaders, I won't tell you who, called me and they said, very impressive, very good. They couldn't believe, they all watched, they saw what happened. This is a different fighting force that we had years ago when we fought to tie. You know, it's a great fighting force. I'm so proud of it. Look at Space Force. Space Force is my baby, because we did that. My baby is becoming so important.
Watch him double down on Obama's thing and confirm aliens during this. Right after he talks about Space Force. That would be wild. There will be no mention of Epstein during this.
And America's armed forces overwhelmed all defenses and utterly defeated an enemy, good fighters, to end the reign of outlaw dictator Nicolas Maduro and bring him to face American justice. And this was an absolutely colossal victory for the security of the United States, and it also opens up a bright new beginning for the people of Venezuela. We're working closely with the new president of Venezuela, Delcy Rodriguez, to unleash extraordinary economic gains for both of our countries and to bring new hope to those who have suffered so terribly. They really did suffer. With us tonight is Alejandro Gonzalez. She grew up in a tight-knit Venezuelan family and was especially close to her beloved uncle Enrique. But after Enrique ran for office and opposed Maduro, he was kidnapped by Maduro's security forces and thrown into the regime's really infamous prison in Caracas. Alejandro feared she would never see her uncle again. She feared for her own life also. But since the raid, we have worked with the new leadership, and they have ordered the closure of that vile prison and released hundreds of political prisoners already.
So the guy in the chat who just said every Christian male should be supporting Trump, you're a retard. Trump is apparently the first Jewish president, according to his friends in the media. No, that's retarded. Don't tell me who I should support because I'm a Christian. Go fuck yourself. How about that?
With more to come.
This is the guy who got shot and hasn't stepped foot in a church since. Saved by God, but hasn't thanked him. Hasn't stepped foot in the fucking church since he was shot. Yeah, shut the fuck up. Fucking retarded comment. Go fuck yourself.
Alejandro, I'm pleased to inform you that not only has your uncle been released, but he is here tonight. We brought him over to celebrate his freedom with you in person. Enrique, please come down. Thank you, Enrique. Have a good time. Nice to have you back, Enrique. There were many heroes on that January raid to capture Maduro, really great heroes. It was very dangerous. They knew we were coming. They were all set. But the deeds of one warrior that night will live forever in the eternal chronicles of military valor. Chief Warrant Officer 5, Eric Slover.
This guy goes, and Kamala Harris. No, dude, fuck that stupid retard bitch too. But again, like, it's you act like we can't ask for more. You act like we can't ask for better. Like, shut the fuck up. You are the problem with the GOP. You are the problem with the people on the right. People on the right need to have a backbone, and they need to be willing to not vote if it means the candidate's gonna sell the fuck out. Donald Trump is sold out on every fucking America First promise he made. Shut the fuck up. You're such a fucking retard. You are the problem. You personally are the problem. Honestly, turn my fucking show off, pussy.
Planned the mission and was the flight lead in the cockpit of the first helicopter. A big, beautiful, powerful helicopter. It was a massive Chinook carrying, as you can imagine, many, many American warfighters. Wearing the dog tags, his wife Amy had blessed with holy water before he left. She knew it was going to be a rough one. Eric steered the Chinook under the cover of night and descended swiftly upon Maduro's heavily protected military fortress. This was a major military installation, protected by thousands of soldiers and guarded by Russian and Chinese military technology. How did that work out? Not too good. While preparing to land, enemy machine guns fired from every angle, and Eric was hit very badly in the leg and hip, one bullet after another. He absorbed 4 agonizing shots, shredding his leg into numerous pieces. And yet, despite the fact that the use of his legs was vital to successful helicopter flight, legs are the most important part of flying a helicopter, to deliver the many commandos who would capture and detain Maduro was the only thing Eric was thinking about. Then, even as he was gushing blood, which was flowing back down the aisle, helicopter lands at a steep angle. The machine gun stood right in front of him. They were right in front of him, 2 machine gunners who escaped the wrath of the previous planes. Eric maneuvered his helicopter with all of those lives and souls to face the enemy and let his gunners eliminate the threat. Turned the helicopter around so the gunners could take care of business, saving the lives of his fellow warriors from what could have been a catastrophic crash deep in enemy territory. Only after safely landing the helicopter with all the warriors aboard in the exact right spot, which was vital to the mission. We probably would have had to maybe cancel the mission if that didn't happen. Eric told his co-pilot, also wounded, but not as gravely, to take over. I'm about ready to pass out. The success of the entire mission and the lives of his fellow warriors hinge on Eric's ability to take the searing pain. It was unbelievable what's happened to his legs of the bullets and keep on flying and landing, and people knew what was happening. Everybody in the back of the helicopter knew because they saw the blood pouring down the aisle. Chief Warrant Officer Slover is still recovering from his serious wounds, but I'm thrilled to say that he is here tonight with his wife Amy, Eric, and Amy, come on in.
How many special fucking guests are there? Come on. Everyone's looking the wrong fucking way, of course.
So we have a surprise for Eric and Amy. In recognition of Eric's actions above and beyond the call of duty, I would now like to ask General Jonathan Braga to present Chief Warrant Officer Slover with our nation's highest military award, the Congressional Medal of Honor.
That's cool. Well, thank you very much, Eric and Amy. Great to get to know you. I met with them and with a lot of their fellow warriors at Fort Bragg recently. You notice the name Fort Bragg, we have it back, we brought it back. We won the First World War with it, the Second World War with it, and then they decided to change the name. So we changed it back. Everybody wanted to change back too. And 10 of Eric's fellow warriors from that incredible night of victory will also be receiving medals at a private ceremony that will soon be held at the White House, and Eric will be there. Thank you. Thank you, Eric. That's a big one. Tonight we've celebrated many truly extraordinary American patriots, but there is one last living legend to honor before we go. He is one more heroic American aviator. Navy fighter pilot Royce Williams served in World War II, Korea, Vietnam, flying more than 220 missions. In the skies over Korea in 1952, Royce was in the dogfight of a lifetime, legendary dogfight. Flying through blizzard conditions, his squadron was ambushed by 7 Soviet fighter planes. It was his first aerial combat of the war, and despite being massively outnumbered and outgunned, Royce led the takedown of 4 enemy jets and almost destroyed the others, vanquishing his adversaries while taking 263 bullets to his own plane and being seriously hurt. His story was secret for over 50 years. He didn't even want to tell his wife, but the legend grew and grew. But tonight, at 100 years old, this brave Navy captain is finally getting the recognition he deserves. He was a legend long before this evening. Royce, please stand up, and I will ask the First Lady of the United States to present Captain Royce Williams with his Congressional Medal of Honor. That's cool. Hey, look at that guy. Look, that guy's seen some shit. That guy doesn't have PTSD. He has fucking nostalgia. We know it. What a unit. Probably killed 50 people with his own bare hands. No gun needed. What a champ. Look at that guy. Someone asked how long till the Jubilee trip. It's next month. Yeah, should be on Jubilee, filming next month. Should probably be released, I'd imagine, you know, within a month or two after that. But also sometimes they don't air them, but I'd imagine it will get aired. Guy reminds me of this country's going to hell in a handbasket guy. Dude, look at Barron. Just a tank of a man. This old guy's like, yo, you can stop clapping now.
Thank you, Royce, and thank you, Eric. I've always wanted the Congressional Medal of Honor, but I was informed I'm not allowed to give it to myself, and I wouldn't know why I'd be taking it, but if they ever open up that law, I will be there with you someday. But you know, that's our highest honor, Congressional Medal of Honor, and that's a big thing, and it's an honor to be in the same room with you. Thank you both very much, Eric. Thank you.
Yeah, we're at about like the 2-hour mark or so of the episode, right around, or not episode, of the fucking speech. Wonder if it pushes to 3. They said it could push to 3 hours. They said it will probably be between 2 and 3 hours.
250 years is a long time in the life of a nation, but in another sense, it's really a mere moment in the eye of history. Two of the gentlemen we met in the gallery this evening took their first breaths 1 century ago, 100 years before that, on July 4th, 1826, the author of the Declaration of Independence, brilliant, Thomas Jefferson, drew his last breath. Just a single long human lifespan separates the giants who declared and won our independence from the heroes who stand among us tonight. Everything our nation has done, everything we have achieved, has been the work of those few great lifetimes. In those brief chapters, Americans built this nation from 13 humble colonies into the pinnacle of human civilization and human freedom, the strongest, wealthiest, most powerful, most successful nation in all of history. Americans ventured out across the daunting and dangerous continent. We carved paths through an unforgiving wilderness, settled a boundless frontier, and tamed the beautiful but very, very dangerous Wild West. From empty marshes and wide open plains, we raised up the world's greatest cities. Together, we mastered the world's mightiest industries and shattered history's monstrous tyrannies. And we liberated millions from the chains of fascism, communism, oppression, and terror. Americans lifted humanity into the skies on the wings of aluminum and steel. And then we launched mankind into the stars on rockets powered by sheer American will and unyielding American pride. We wired the globe with our ingenuity. We captivated the planet with American culture And now we are pioneering the next great American breakthroughs that will change the entire world. All of this and so much more is the enduring legacy, unmatched glory of the hardworking patriots who built and defended this country and who still carry the hopes and freedoms on all of humanity's backs. For years they were forgotten, betrayed, and cast aside. But that great betrayal is over, and they will never be forgotten again. Because when the world needs courage, daring, vision, and inspiration, it is still turning to America. And when God needs a nation to work his miracles, he knows exactly who to ask. There is no challenge Americans cannot overcome, no frontier too vast for us to conquer, no dream too bold for us to chase, no horizon too distant for us to claim. For our destiny is written by the hand of providence, and these first 250 years were just the beginning. From the rugged border towns of Texas to the heartland villages of Michigan, from the sun-kissed shores of Florida to the endless fields of the Dakotas, and from the historic streets of Philadelphia to right here in our nation's capital, Washington, D.C., the golden age of America is upon us. The revolution that began in 1776 has not ended. It still continues because the flame of liberty and independence still burns in the heart of every American patriot. And our future will be bigger, better, brighter, bolder, and more glorious than ever before. Thank you, God bless you, and God bless America.
Oh, so that's the end, I'm guessing? Wow. Okay, so over 2 hours, under 3. Just right over 2 hours, probably. He talks about the spirit still being in us for 1776. It's like, yeah, but now we're fighting the Jewish oligarchs instead of... we're fighting the Jewish oligarchs now. How crazy. He'll never acknowledge it. Let's see if anything else is said before we bring it back to the main screen and sign off. Alright, that's it. Not as bad as I thought it would be. I really thought it would be, I thought it would be worse, to be honest. I don't like the fucking, like, constant stopping and clapping and the performative bullshit, but that's really what this is. It's a lot of performative bullshit. It's a lot of stuff like that. And if we're going to call a spade, Donald Trump has not been a good president so far. Donald Trump has not kept any of his promises. If Donald Trump kept to his 2016 promises, he would have been arguably one of the best presidents of all time. But Donald Trump sold out on all of his promises. He has been an Israel first president, not an America first president. He has sold out to the special interest groups that he promised to get rid of. He's like, oh, we're going to drain the swamp. No, I'm actually going to become the swamp. Like, come on, get your shit together. I'm going to end the wars. Then we're literally a week out from bombing Iran. And it's like, I don't know, if you there's funny videos out there if you watch of like Bibi Netanyahu for the last fucking 40 years, 30 years, talking about how Iran is 2 weeks away from a nuclear weapon. And it's like, if you even look at the last time we did it last year, United States intelligence, Tulsi Gabbard literally testified saying that, no, they were months, if not years away from a nuclear bomb. And then Mossad was like, no, they're actually just a couple weeks away. And then the United States was like, yeah, no, the American intelligence is incorrect. What's correct is the Israeli intelligence. And it's like, okay, what the fuck is going on here? It's kind of sad at a point that we have sold out so much to this group, to this country, to this group of people who does not have America's best interests in mind. Israel definitely does not have America's best interests in mind. Donald Trump, he's like, he doesn't even fulfill his promises on abortion. He doesn't fulfill his promises on fucking anything. And affordability, like I talked about earlier in the stream, it's just dog shit right now. And this is coming from Gen Z, and this is coming from somebody who's talked to a lot of Gen Z people who feel the exact same way. It's like the 50-year mortgages, 15-year car loans, fuck that shit. We just want affordable houses. We want to actually be able to get jobs. young, white, Christian men deserve a place in this country, but they've essentially been ostracized in society that we built. So it's fucking disgusting, and I wish Trump addressed some of that stuff a little bit more. I do like some of the speech. Thought some of it was good, and I like some of the things he's doing, but overall, I just don't think Trump has been a success. And I feel like the guy in the chat is like, oh, what about Kamala? It's like, suck my fucking dick. That bitch is retarded too. Like, I don't even need to say that. That's just fucking obvious that Kamala's a dumb, drunk wine cunt. She's nothing. She's a retard. But it's like, they're like, oh, what about, like, shut the fuck up. If you're still on, like, Republicans and Democrats, you're not going to make it. You're so far fucking behind, you're not going to make it. You got to learn to ascend past that and realize that there's bigger things than Republicans and Democrats, that we need to destroy the oligarchs on each side, especially the Jewish oligarchs reigning over our fucking country and freedom right now. So, I don't know. That guy in the fucking live chat, fuck you. You're an absolute fucktard for that one. So fucking retarded. Literally a lack of brain cells to put a comment like that. What about the Democrats? Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Democrats are fucking irrelevant. Kamala Harris is a dumb cunt. Shut the fuck up. It's so fucking annoying that I need to even acknowledge it for these fucking retards. But that's been the State of the Union address. You know, not awful, but not my favorite. You know, not the best. But what are you gonna do? It's kind of exactly what I expected. I thought maybe talk a little bit more about Iran, but not really. Really didn't go into it that much. I don't know, there's a couple things he said that were just very obviously incorrect, too, that I acknowledged during it. Like, the stuff about Irina's killer being an immigrant, to my knowledge, that's not true at all. He brought a lot of people as props. I thought that was weird. Erica Kirk being there was a little odd to me as well. I find Erica Kirk to be, like, I don't really think... I think Candace is a complete fucking retard, to put that out there. But I don't think Erica Kirk is genuine either. I think Erica Kirk's kind of a bitch. And I liked Charlie. I disagreed with him on a lot, but I like Charlie. Charlie's one of the things that got me into politics and to do this show. So, rest in peace to Charlie, definitely. Charlie loved Trump, for sure. Yeah, it's just embarrassing where we're at. It's embarrassing that this country, like the people in the country are so fucking retarded that they really believe the propaganda they hear on the media. It's really sad. It's like, do you guys not have the ability to think for yourselves? Like, people listen to something on the media and they're like, it has to be right. It's like, no, maybe you're just a fucking retard. Maybe you're a boomer retard who needs to just fucking, like, die off. Like, you really, some of these people really are fucking retarded, and it's sad. It's crazy those people have the same voting power as us. And they talk about, like, Social Security and stuff like that. It's like, nobody's ever going to touch that, Republicans, Democrats. But it's like, maybe they should, because it's like, I'm paying into it, and I'll never fucking get it. It'll run out well before I ever get to that age. So it's like, maybe we should do something about it. Makes me fucking sick sometimes. And it's just like, the dollar's not worth shit. He doesn't acknowledge the debt. He doesn't acknowledge the Epstein files. He doesn't acknowledge any of the big things. He talks about the tariffs, but then he doesn't talk about how the guy sitting in the front row, Howard Lutnick, wrote that tariff bill. That tariff bill failed. Howard Lutnick told his son, who's the CEO of Cantor Fitzgerald, to buy up the right to the refunds of the tariffs, which he cashed in for billions and billions of fucking dollars. So it seems like some insider trading going on there. It seems like they knew that was going to happen. And Howard Lutnick as well was a guy who was on Epstein's island, lied about it. He was next door neighbors with Epstein. He was the CEO of Cantor Fitzgerald during 9/11. And conveniently, the only day he ever skipped work, the only day that he ever took his son to school in his entire life was weirdly on a Tuesday on 9/11. Very odd, right? And then after that, he became a billionaire, a multi-billionaire through government contracts and the money he made from shorting airline stocks. I wonder how that fucking happened. I wonder, did Howard Lutnick maybe know about 9/11? Yeah, he probably fucking did. Was Howard Lutnick on the island with Epstein and close with Epstein, inviting him to donor rallies? Yes, he was. The entire cabinet's corrupt. You have, like, Kash Patel and Dan Bongino jerking each other off on a fucking podcast when they can't do shit. Like, I don't even give a, like, it's not I don't give a fuck. As a Christian, I do, but as a person in politics, I really don't give that much of a shit about this Nancy Guthrie situation. But it's like, she's missing for weeks. Kash Patel is over celebrating with the Olympic team. It's like, do your fucking job, fucktard, and then go celebrate. Fuck you. Makes me fucking sick. Ugh. Pam Bondi's an absolute stupid bitch. Pam Bondi literally Pam Bondi makes blondes look dumb, and that's hard to say. I mean, blondes are already retards. Pam Bondi makes blondes look fucking retarded. Pam Bondi, the Epstein files are on my desk. What Epstein files? We're still talking about it? They don't exist. Okay. And Trump is the same guy who, like, literally campaigned on, we're going to release the Epstein files. And then he was like, he tweets out or puts on Truth fucking Social, whoever's still talking about Epstein, I don't even want your support anymore. It's like, okay, you sick fuck. It's pretty insane. I don't know. I've been very disappointed with the Trump administration. And for, like, the guy in the fucking comment who's like, but you have to support him if you're a Christian. It's like, go fuck yourself, you fucking retard. Shut the fuck up. People like you are the problem. Spineless pussies like you are the fucking problem. The people who are like, I will vote GOP no matter what. We gotta destroy the left. Go fuck yourselves. You're a coward. You're a pussy. You're a spineless little bitch. And I have no sympathy for people like you. You guys are nothing. And you are the reason that the right is so fucked. Because you are so willing to sell your soul to them. Because you're so willing to give them a blank check of support. How about say, hey, I'll support you, but I need this. But we need this to happen. But we want it to be affordable. We want transparency on the Epstein files. Those last 3 million files of the Epstein files that you're withholding, give them to us. The $3.8 billion a year we sent to Israel, stop doing that. The fact that we sent them $300 billion total, the fact that we allowed them to commit a genocide, the fact that they attacked a United States ship and were called anti-Semites as Americans for talking about this. Literally, people who were on that ship, soldiers who were on that ship, are called anti-Semites for saying Israel did it purposefully. A ship that was flying an American flag, had American hull numbers, and was broadcasting over radio that it was an American ship. Those people are called anti-Semites for saying when Israel attacked them, that it was purposeful. That is fucking insane. These people have killed American journalists. Tom Mortium Alexandrovich, the cybersecurity guy who works directly under Bibi Netanyahu, came to this country, tried to molest a 15-year-old, got caught in a sting operation in Vegas, and fled back to Israel. We went to war for Israel with Iraq. We bombed Iran for them. We spent trillions of dollars and lost thousands of soldiers in the process. But somehow I'm an anti-Semite for saying that Israel's a terrorist state or that we shouldn't support Israel. It's fucking insane. It really, like, it pisses me off to see where Trump is going. It pisses me off to see the direction the cabinet's turning in. Because it's like nothing's actually getting fixed right now. You really need to gut the fucking house. Pam Bondi needs to go. Kash Patel, send him back to fucking India. And his Mossad honeypot girlfriend back to Israel. Marco Rubio, send him to fucking Cuba. Howard Lutnick, send him to fucking Israel. Randy Fine, I don't give a fuck what you do with that guy, but get him the fuck out of my country. He's weighing the country down. When they talk about ocean levels rising in Florida, it's actually just Randy fat-ass fucking Fine just sinking the level of Florida. He's actually making Florida go down because this guy is so fucking painfully fat. And it's crazy. And then we get a candidate out there like James Fishback, who's like, yep, we're going to put America first. And this guy's awesome. I'm openly supporting this guy. And then Trump gets up. He's like, you know what? We're going to endorse Byron Section 8, the drug dealer, cheater, Donalds. The guy who cheated on his wife. That's the guy you can trust. Not, like, are you fucking kidding me? The guy who wants more Section 8. That's the guy you want. The guy, like James Fishback's like, we're going to put a full abortion ban. Byron Donalds like, no, we're not going to. Huh. But Trump still wants to endorse that fucking retard. Makes me sick. And, like, over everything, the affordability is what really pisses me off. Because, like, they keep talking about, like, it's never been more affordable. All these things are going down. No, they're not. I'm telling you, as somebody who experiences it, no, it's not. None of these things are going down. Affordability is shit right now. And the fact that you guys rolled out 50-year mortgages and 15-year car loans... Who the fuck owns a car? Like, rare, like, people do, but rarely do people own a car for 15 fucking years. Like, you'll be paying that long after the car is gone. The 50-year mortgages, you're just enslaved to the banks for life. You'll never own your fucking house. You won't own equity in it for, like, 30-something years. It's absolute bullshit. But no, Trump wants to suck the dick of the special interest groups in Israel. And then he talks about like, oh, we're stopping them from buying up the single family homes, but he creates loopholes in that same bill that allows them to buy up the single family homes. How convenient, right? But okay, I'm not going to rant about this for too long. It's already late. I got to get this uploaded up on Spotify, and this is the second episode of the day. I'm a bit tired. I'm going to sign off, so thank you guys for tuning into the show. Thank you guys for being fans of the show. Remember to like, smash the follow button. Whatever platform you're on, just follow on there. Leave a comment. Let me know what you think of the show. We read all the comments at the end of each show. Today's a special exception because we did it at the earlier show today. But all the comments on this episode and earlier today's episode will be read at the end of tomorrow's. Remember to join my Telegram channel as well by scanning the code up in the corner. Follow me on X, Instagram, Kick, Twitch, YouTube, Spotify. I don't know. Steal your mom's phone. Follow me on there. Steal your dad's phone. Do the same thing. Go find one of your friends. Punch him in the fucking throat. Take his phone and go follow me on there. Let's jack these numbers up, boys. Let's jack these numbers up by hell or high water. But okay, I'm going to sign off today. Thank you guys for being fans of the show. Thank you for tuning in to the State of the Union address reaction from me. I will see you guys tomorrow on Wednesday. We have a good week planned. Like I said, merch dropping at the end of the week. Announcement on my interview with James Fishback towards the end of the week as well. Going to be a lot of cool things happening soon. And I was supposed to have that collab with Camden, Hampshire today. We rescheduled it. Haven't set a date yet, but I will keep you guys updated on that too. So thank you guys, and I will see you guys tomorrow on Wednesday. Have a great day.
sorry. But I don't want to be an emperor. That's not my business. I don't want to rule or conquer anyone. I should like to help everyone if possible. Jew, Gentile, black man, white. We all want to help one another. Human beings are like that. We want to live by each other's happiness, not by each other's misery. We don't want to hate and despise one another. In this world, there's room for everyone. The good earth is rich and can provide for everyone.